All right, welcome back to the Real Friends Podcast. We have someone brand new on the show today.
Hi.
So, yeah, Lily's here. What's up?
I'm good. I'm great.
Yeah, you,
Yeah.
So, I didn't do this with your dad. Lovely Tony over here, Mr. Fun Facts Tony. But, typically, what I do with everyone that comes on the show is I ask either one of two questions. What was the last great movie you saw, which I'm assuming is the one we're here to talk about, right?
Yeah.
So, I'll ask you a different one. What is your favorite movie that you could just put on over and over again?
Oh, To All the Boys I've loved before. It has to be that.
Okay.
It's a great movie by Jenny Han. I love her so much.
Is it older, newer? I've never heard of that.
I don't really know when it was made, but it's not that much older.
Okay.
But it's a love story between like two people. So
Nice.
it's nice.
That sounds like a fun one.
It is a great movie. Yeah.
Right on. All right. Well, Tony, we've never asked you. So, what's your favorite?
Cutting
movie?
Edge.
Cutting
By
Edge.
far. I mean, that's my favorite romantic comedy.
Okay.
And then, I have a favorite in each genre. I mean, there's no doubt about it. I mean, Primal Fear being my psychological thriller. I mean, it has to be. But, I think Anyone But You stands out there, too.
That's
Okay.
a good
That
movie.
is a freaking phenomenal
I love that
movie. Especially for a newer one.
Sure.
The Cutting Edge was done in, the 1990s,
Okay.
early 2000s. So, yeah.
Nice.
You ever watch it?
No, I have not.
Pretty cool.
I have a list on Letterboxd of 997 movies I want to see. So
Now
now I have 999. You guys are giving me two more.
Yeah.
So I need one more to get to 1,000.
One more to get to
To All the
1,000.
Boys is actually a trilogy.
There we go.
There we go. 2001.
2001.
Excellent. That's
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah.
But cool, yeah. So we are here to talk about Superman. The first movie it's no longer the DCEU anymore. It is just the DCU. And our lovely James Gunn, who, is coming over from Marvel, has been given the reins to DC. And so far, between Peacemaker, and then Suicide Squad, the remake he made, I'd say we're in good hands going forward for James Gunn.
But I would say the same thing. I mean, going into this movie, I was, I'll be honest, last night is when I watched it, and I told these guys going in, I said, hey, if I start dozing off or whatever, just elbow me, because I'm very, very tired. And this movie was freaking fantastic.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't even think about dozing off. I mean,
Yeah.
it just kept my attention the whole way, and I love that. Superman, the original Superman with Christopher Reeve, used to be my favorite until last night. Yeah.
Not Man of Steel or Batman vs Superman.
No. I mean,
Smallville.
I love Smallville.
Yeah.
But I just this is so much better.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
great, right? And
Yeah.
kind of what we were talking about. One thing James Gunn has said is he's allergic to origin stories. Like he said, we don't need to see Uncle Ben die again. We don't need to see the pearls fall off of Martha Wayne's neck. We just want superhero stories, and that's what we got. We didn't get Superman origin at all. It played with it a little bit because he wanted to take a couple liberties, like with Superman's parents. He
Yeah.
changed some stuff with them.
Yes, most definitely.
But, it just throws us right into the story. The first thing we see is Superman get defeated.
Oh, defeated is not the word. He got crushed.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
and I'm like,
Yeah.
who in the hell is doing this
Yeah.
to him?
Yeah.
I mean, he just lands that's the first minute,
Yeah.
2 minutes of the movie.
Yeah, because you get
Amazing.
you get the text coming up telling you, just giving you an idea of
Yes.
where we are,
Yeah.
how long metahumans have been on Earth and things like that. And it's 3 minutes ago, Superman lost for the first time.
First time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was very good. And one thing, so we talk all the time about how I don't like trailers, because trailers ruin things. The trailer that I saw for this, all of the stuff they showed was in the first, 20 minutes of the movie.
Yeah,
They
most
showed
definitely.
a little bit towards the end, but, it was, Crypto grabbing Superman and beating the crap out of him.
Yeah.
It was dragging Superman. It was Superman fighting the kaiju. It was showing us the Green Lantern and stuff.
It showed Superman, the one that I saw showed Superman turning himself in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and
that's all, like,
that's
the very
all in the
beginning
first
of the
half
movie.
hour of the movie.
Yeah.
And we have another hour and a half to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And one thing I like too is that, you know, we're in the age of 2.5 hour superhero movies. That's not what we got.
2
We
hours
got-
and
we
9
got-
minutes.
Yeah, we got a 2 hour superhero movie.
Yep.
So I appreciated that for sure.
Yes, most definitely. I mean, there wasn't anything thrown into it that didn't need to be there.
Right.
I mean, like Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
we won't go back there.
Yeah. Now, we'll get there. There is one part of this movie that if I had a complaint, it would be like the Pocket Universe. I
Yes,
didn't enjoy
I didn't
the
like that.
Pocket Universe, like
Yeah.
the Proton River. That was very James Gunn-y, right? Like, and, you know, they introduced a kid, and you knew the kid wasn't going to get hurt, so there weren't really any stakes with that, you know. But besides that, yeah, I thought this movie ripped. I've seen it
Yeah.
twice already. But I did yesterday when I went to see it. I left and went to the bathroom during the Pocket Universe scene and came back when it was over.
And everybody's like, what the heck? He's missing like a big
Yeah.
part.
Exactly. But hey, I had the time to go get my Superman poster, so now we have a Superman poster. So
Awesome.
cool. Lily, what did you think of the movie?
My first thoughts of the movie, as soon as I saw Crypto, I said, oh my gosh, it's just like my dog. It's the first thing. That's my first thought of the movie. But I loved it. It was really good. It was a great movie. I loved, like, the different parts, like, where the Superman just flew into Lois's house and let the other superheroes deal with
Yeah,
that guy.
that was really fun.
And it was like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I had to comment. Of course she loves the romance part of it.
Yes,
But-
I do.
But
But it was awesome.
the romance is great, but it's
Yes.
cool that we see a side of Superman and Lois that I feel like we've never really seen before.
Of course.
Yeah.
Like, you know, they have just started dating. They've only been dating for a couple months. I don't
like
know.
3 months.
I
3
don't-
months is what I think they said.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see it in the background, but she has a picture on like her, you know, like bookshelf or whatever of him drawing her name in the clouds. It says
Yeah.
Lois.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, it's super small.
Oh,
like,
wow.
when she's interviewing him, but
I will-
really cool, yeah.
And talking about the interview was intense.
Yeah.
I mean, she really rocked him.
yeah, and she warned him though.
Yeah,
she
she
was
did.
like, You're not gonna want it, you know. And I love that they're keeping up the facade too. Like, you know, well, hold on. I want to say this before I forget it. James Gunn explaining his glasses and how it disguises him was so great because I'm not really familiar with Superman, right? Like,
Yeah, okay.
hardly
Yeah.
at all. Like, I've read a couple of the comics. I've never seen the Christopher Reeve. I've seen the Zack Snyder Superman stuff. My familiarity with him is the old Justice League TV show.
Okay.
That's how I see Superman and the Injustice like video game, right? And Superman as a whole is kind of a boring character when you think about him.
Yeah.
Like he's just like this god that can't be beat except for by kryptonite,
Kryptonite.
you know,
Yep.
and that makes him kind of boring. But this movie took him, and for it to be the first one was ballsy, but it's captivating.
I think it showed his human side
Yeah.
a lot more than any other movie has ever done.
Yeah, it kind of
The
made
humanity.
him. It kind of made him a whiny, like, not to curse, but a whiny bitch. You know, like
I totally agree.
It made him a pretty narcissistic dude. You know, like that. You know, he always thinks he's doing the right thing, but he's also doing it for clout. Because he
Yeah.
talks about how no, I'm not on social media, and then he gets mad about all the hashtags. That are
Yeah.
No, you do. You care.
Yeah.
You know.
And that's what's so cool about, you know, doing it in 2025,
Yeah.
you know, compared to doing the first one, Christopher Reeve era. Like, everything has changed.
Yeah.
The world has changed.
Yeah.
I mean, you'll love the first one of the Christopher Reeve, and I thought later in the movie when all the buildings started falling down, I thought it was going to go back and do something that happened at that point in time in Superman, the
Okay.
original. He actually flew backwards around the world and changed time,
Oh, kind of
went
like
back in time.
kind of like the Flash has done.
Yes,
sometimes.
yes. And I thought that was going to happen.
Yeah.
And I'm like, he's going to like reverse this.
Yeah.
And it didn't. And that's great because it shows that now it's a rebuilding process.
Yeah.
It's more like Marvel.
Yeah.
Not saying, you know, whatever, but James Gunn, you know.
Yeah.
More like Marvel.
Yeah.
I mean, they left New York City to go and Avengers. I mean, it got destroyed.
It's like I talk about in Marvel movies. It's like, you know, Robin Hood Men in Tights, right? The very beginning when they burn the village down. They're like, every time someone makes a Robin Hood movie, they burn down our village. Every time you make a Marvel movie, you're destroying New York City.
Yeah, you're destroying it.
At least in this instance. So I don't know if you noticed it, but the city wasn't New York.
Well, Metropolis.
It was Cleveland. They did all the filming in Cleveland, so it is
Okay.
Metropolis.
So that's-
but
Yeah.
but like
Yeah.
the baseball stadium was the Cleveland Guardians Stadium.
Okay, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, they
I
filmed
didn't-
all of it in Cleveland, which was pretty cool.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Interesting.
different.
We were, and that's why Ohio, because I noticed the credits at the end where it came across Ohio,
Yeah.
like filming in Ohio.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, I wonder what was filmed in Ohio.
Yeah.
And we were thinking the Kansas City
Yeah.
scenes, you know,
Oh,
the
sure.
Kansas
Thinking,
scenes,
yeah, yeah.
and they probably were.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they probably were.
But,
But yeah, Metropolis was Cleveland. So
That is awesome.
yeah.
I will notice that the next time I see this because
Yeah.
I'm planning on going back to see it again.
Yeah.
Well, and that's, you know, I picked up on it exactly the same as you. I saw it in the credits, and I was like, oh yeah. And then when I went back and watched it, I was like, obviously that's the Guardians Stadium. I was like, it's not Yankee Stadium, that's for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
Yeah, that's cool. That
Yeah.
is awesome.
and the Fortress of Solitude was awesome.
That's my first note on here. I
Yeah.
believe after whatever, but oh my god, Fortress of Solitude, how it came out of the
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, I think this is the first time that it actually happened that way. Because I don't think Man of Steel. I don't think it happened that way too.
I don't really remember Fortress
And-
of Solitude in those either.
In the regular Superman, something happened with an ice crystal, and he threw the ice crystal or whatever, and it started
Okay.
forming everywhere.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I still got a soft touch for Superman, the original movie.
Oh,
but,
sure.
But no, this one blows it away.
Yeah.
I mean, and I think it's just because of the time, and all these, CGI
Yeah.
and everything else that goes along with it.
Yeah. And David Cornsweet was incredible. Like, so
was.
I know him like most horror movie fans. He's in the horror movie Pearl.
Okay.
In the I can't remember his name. Ty West. Ty West has the trilogy of X, Pearl, and Maxine.
Yes, and
Yeah.
I was
The second one, Pearl, I think it's not called The Engineer, The Projectionist or something like that.
Okay.
But James Gunn watched that movie and he was like, this dude looks like he could play Superman. And that's how he got the role.
That's
So,
cool.
Yeah,
That's
he's-
awesome.
Yeah, he was great in this. So, we gotta talk about the Justice Gang, right? Like, I don't think we need to go beat by beat with the movie because I want people to go see it.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I
wanna
think so
about,
too.
I want to talk about everything that was cool, right? Like, the Justice Gang was great. Great.
Mr. Fantastic
Terrific.
was
Mr.
terrific.
Terrific.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, Mr. Terrific.
You got
Mr.
your
Terrific
mind
was,
on
Fantastic Four,
Oh, yeah.
which I am not looking forward to.
Yeah, I know, you say that.
I don't know. It was another preview.
Yeah.
You know, it was a preview during Superman,
Yeah.
and I don't know. Maybe I'll like it.
And you're one
but
of
it's
the biggest
retro.
You're one of the biggest Marvel fans I know too. So
The
to hear you say
retro
that
stuff,
is-
though.
Yeah.
It just looks too retro to me.
Yeah.
It looks like it. You know what it reminds me of? I don't know if you ever saw the movie A Blast from the Past. Reese Witherspoon, I believe that's who it is. And whatever. I can't talk. Everybody knows that. I'm just full of fun facts.
And yet you're on a podcast. That's crazy.
Oh my god.
But Blast
You
from
know
the Past.
I'm gonna put a picture of Reese's peanut butter cup.
That
so-
is it.
Yeah.
That's cool. But Reese Witherspoon and I can't even remember the co-actor. But I know exactly who it was. It was Brendan Fraser.
Oh, okay.
So I'm almost positive this is the movie I'm talking about. I don't know. Either or, it happens in like the '60s, the bomb, whatever,
Yeah.
and it's all retro, and it seems like the Fantastic Four that's what it's going to be.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I'll go see it because obviously we're going to do podcasts on it. I don't know.
Well, so one thing for you to think about too is I'm pretty sure, like, to go on a Fantastic Four tangent, that this is an alternate universe. And at the end of the movie, we're going to see them get their asses kicked and escape to our universe. So, like, I don't know, did you see Thunderbolts yet?
No.
So there's,
I'm sorry.
So it's not really spoiling anything, but there's a post-credit scene in Thunderbolts where they're all sitting around and they see like a spaceship coming to Earth, and it's the Fantastic Four ship. Yeah. So I think they're in an alternate universe, which would make sense for the time frame. And I mean, they're America's first superhero family, right? So they're taking us back to their origins.
Back
so we're getting
the
another
60s,
we're getting
50s,
another
whatever.
Fantastic Four origin movie, which I'm okay with because first of all, Fant Four Stick, the one that came out with Miles Teller and Michael B. Jordan, was a horrendous movie.
Oh,
So
to be honest with you, I never watched it.
So I fell asleep in the movie theater.
Yeah, I didn't watch it only
Yeah.
because I was. I mean, I'm a big fan of the original Fantastic Four.
But
with
that
Iron
took place in present day,
Yes,
right?
yes.
So I like the fact that we're getting a different taste on it. I mean,
I guess.
I'm kind of burnt out on Pedro Pascal, to be honest, which I feel like most people are. He's in everything.
I love Pedro Pascal.
I do too. I just wish he wasn't in the movie theater every week.
Yeah.
Like he's in everything, but he's pretty good in the stuff that he's in, like The Last of Us, Gladiator 2. That movie was kind of crap, but
I
he
didn't
was
see it
good
yet.
in it.
I do want to see it.
Yeah, he was good in it, but yeah, anyhow, Fantastic Four coming out in 2 weeks. I'm sure we're going to review it. And we're also going to be we'll announce it now, we're going to be doing an entire series on every Marvel film. I think, honestly, we should also do the 20th Century Fox ones, the X-Men, Fantastic Four, stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
Because Avengers Doomsday is bringing a lot of those people back. So we're going to do a series. We're going to review every Marvel movie since, like, X-Men before Avengers Doomsday comes out.
So, yeah. So, getting back to Superman, though. Okay? I don't think it's a crime for me to want one of those, Mr. Terrific? Is that what his name is?
Yes.
Mr. Terrific ship. Is it?
No.
I want one.
You want
I
it?
want one to drive.
You just want to make more money Ubering.
So cool.
Just
Oh my
make sure you get a
gosh.
faster garage door than he.
Yeah.
I had that comment in there. She looks at me. She looks at me last night, and she looks at me and goes, "Is that garage door like going any slower?"
I was like, can it go any slower?
But like talking about Mr. Terrific, right? So let's talk about the Justice Gang a little bit. We have, we have Green Lantern, who is Nathan Filoni, which is in every single James Gunn movie he's ever made. So that's one of his buddies, and I saw an interview with him. He's like, "Yeah, I love to just dress my buddy up as an idiot and put him in movies." And that's Guy Gardner, right? Which is exactly how he looks in the comics. Now he looks like an idiot, and most people are familiar with Hal Jordan, right? Like that Green Lantern. Like Ryan Reynolds played him in that really crappy Green Lantern movie.
Crappy.
Yeah, so everybody knows him. We're also getting a Green Lantern TV show, so now we're gonna have 3 Green Lanterns in this universe. But that Green Lantern, it's a TV show.
Yes.
So yeah, that
So
was
it's kind of like
interesting.
it's kind of like the Flash type thing when they did.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah,
but it's gonna be actually a part of the universe.
It'll be a part of the universe.
Just like Peacemaker.
So it'll be part of like the multiverse type thing then. If there's
Well,
gonna
it
be 3
should
of
just
them.
be. It should just be like kind of like Marvel's doing with their TV shows. Like, so DC has this plan to release, I believe it's 2 live-action movies, 1 animated movie, and 2 TV shows every year for the next 10 years.
10 years.
That's their plan. But DC made a really good decision to make movies now and make them good because Marvel has kind of sucked for a while. Like Marvel, ever since Endgame and the stuff with Jonathan Majors, has kind of fallen off.
I did like the new Spider-Man. I just didn't like how it ended.
Sure, no, there's still good ones, right?
Yeah.
But we also got the Marvels, which that movie gets a lot of hate. I honestly kind of liked it. Ant-Man Quantumania came out, which people hated.
I actually didn't mind that one.
Yeah, I didn't either, but Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. But you think about it, Marvel's in a bad spot because Jonathan Majors was supposed to be their big villain, and then he got arrested. Chadwick Boseman was supposed to be Black Panther, and he died. So we're seeing a lot of issues with Marvel, and Marvel's coming back now. Captain America: Brave New World was good.
Oh, yeah,
Thunderbolts,
that was good.
For me, I know you haven't seen it. Thunderbolts is a top 5 Marvel movie ever to me.
Oh yeah.
It was amazing.
Well, I mean, Sebastian Stan's in it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sebastian Stan's in it, and he's our longest reigning Marvel character now. because he's been here since Captain America: The First Avenger, and now he's been in the entire time. So he's like the mainstay of Marvel now.
Mainstay. Well, him and what's his name has been in. No, not that one though. He didn't come into the Captain America. The second part. What's his name? Falcon.
Anthony Mackie.
Anthony Mackie.
Yeah, but no, he didn't come in until the second movie that Sebastian Stan was in.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
But yeah, so DC made a good decision, and they needed this one to succeed. Though it's Superman, it was gonna make money, but they needed to make it good, or people were just gonna give up on DC.
Yes.
I mean, what have we gotten from DC lately? Blue Beetle.
I was ready to give up on
Aquaman
DC.
2, and DC. Comics-wise, is so much better than Marvel by a landslide. Batman is probably the greatest comic book character ever.
Yes, I totally agree.
Yeah,
and they definitely need to come out with a new Batman.
Yeah,
I mean
they just he's not technically a part of the DC universe, but they just submitted the script for Batman 2, the Robert Pattinson one.
Oh.
And the first one was awesome.
Did you like that?
I love that.
I didn't watch it yet because I don't like Robert Pattinson.
Oh, Robert Pattinson is a hell of an actor.
I love it.
You just think he's the Twilight guy.
I know,
Yeah,
and that's what I'm going from.
You need to watch The Devil All the Time.
Devil All the Time.
That's probably the best movie he's been in. He was in Water for Elephants with Reese Witherspoon.
Yeah.
He was in Mickey
You know
17.
what? I would do something if we weren't on camera.
What? Talk properly?
He can't say that off camera either.
But so he's not a part of the universe, which is weird to me because I feel like he should. But if you look at David Cornsweet's Superman that we're talking about right now, and then you look at Matt Reeves' Batman, there's such different tones that it makes sense they're not a part of the universe. But who cares? Batman is a darker character. Superman is a lighter character.
Of course.
Bring them together. So I'm assuming we will, because I've heard Warner Brothers loves the Batman 2 script. They think it's awesome. And the Penguin TV show was phenomenal.
Okay, I didn't watch that.
Some of Colin Farrell's best work he's ever done.
Okay. I saw previews, and I saw, it
was nominated for almost 30 Emmys.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, dude, it's amazing.
That is cool. I'm gonna have to watch that.
So I'm hoping he becomes a part of the universe. But yeah, you should. Well, honestly, we should review Batman. I love Batman.
I thought somebody was reviewing Batman with you.
I don't know.
I thought there was somebody on
the Discord.
The Discord said about Batman.
Maybe.
I'm pretty sure. So you might want to go look at that.
There's a lot of people. Anyone listening to this, if they want to review movies, reach out to our email and I'll put you in our Discord. We're growing that pretty quickly. We're getting on with a bunch of people from TikTok to review movies. We're trying to make it big, so help us out. But
I don't want to Uber forever.
Yeah, me neither. DoorDash isn't cutting it anymore.
DoorDash isn't cutting it anymore.
But anyhow, back to Superman. So the Justice Gang, right? Green Lantern, Hawk Girl, we get, and then Mr. Terrific.
Sorry.
She's Miss Terrific.
She's Miss Terrific. Yeah,
but,
she's...
So to me, Mr. Terrific and Lex Luthor stole this movie. Nicholas Hoult as Lex Luthor was incredible.
I have that. I have that note. I said the best Lex Luthor ever.
Yeah.
Down to the, and I got that right from the first time you see him when he's directing the
attack.
He's directing the attack.
Yeah.
That was amazing. I mean, it was just super amazing.
And then we get our last guy, who isn't a part of the Justice Gang at the beginning, but he is by the end, Metamorpho.
Metamorpho.
And he was pretty great. You know, like I said at the beginning, I didn't love the Pocket Universe where we meet him, but he's a really cool character in this.
Yeah.
I thought that his, well, no, I guess that wasn't him. That was Mr. Terrific yet. But yeah, I loved how he could just, like, morph into anything he wanted to.
Right.
You know, and Superman land, you know, Superman was like, you know, shut off the kryptonite. I can go save your son. Yeah. And he's like, I can't do it. Yeah. At the beginning.
Oh, and then how he created the sun.
Yeah.
To be able to heal Superman.
That was so cool.
That was really cool. Yeah.
I can't make a sun, but I can make something very similar.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you know, we're just going to touch on this briefly just because you have to. You can't really talk about this movie without talking about it. The idea that you talked about it taking place in 2025, not only is that important for the technology and things we saw, but James Gunn was very poignant in political statements in this movie. John Rapport and Baravia are Israel and Palestine. They
Yeah.
just are.
Yeah.
Right? He's
Yeah.
showing that. He's showing, Superman, like, having his rights taken away because he's an immigrant and then taken to basically an ICE detention center. Like, Fox News hates this movie.
Yeah.
They have been going at Ben Shapiro has been freaking his little mind out about this movie, because they think it's talking bad about America and all these things, but Superman, like, in this movie talks about. There's a conversation that I think is my favorite part of the movie between him and Lois Lane, where Lois is like, "This isn't gonna work because I question everyone."
Yes,
and
and
she's like, and you see the beauty in everyone, and he goes, well, maybe that's more punk rock.
Yeah.
And it is, right? Because, like,
Yeah.
punk rock is the idea of, like, going against, like, trends, going against, like, what people normally think. Green Day had the album American Idiot, right? And now they're more pop punk, but they were very punk rock back in the day. And, they were very, like, anti-capitalism, anti-government, right? And then when they came out recently and said something, like, instead of saying American Idiots, they said, no, I'm not a part of your MAGA agenda, right? People lost their mind because they're like, why are they being political? They're being anti-politics all the time. And that's kind of Superman's thing in this movie. He is not Mr. America. He's not Captain America and has never been Captain America.
No.
He's the embodiment of being a good person and doing the right thing. And that was important to James Gunn to do in this movie. And James Gunn kind of tried to create a little conspiracy about this because a week before the movie came out, he said it's an immigrant story. But it is.
It is. It always has been.
Yeah, it always has been. And yeah, people just lost their minds. But hey, any publicity is good publicity.
Exactly.
And it's a good superhero movie. So yeah, I thought that was really cool. We meet Clark's family from Kansas in this, and I've never seen his mom in something before. She was great. She was really good in this movie, and then his dad is like a pretty well-known actor, but he was really good too.
Wait, you never saw Superman's mom or Clark Kent's mom?
Yeah.
The actress.
Oh, the
Yeah,
actress.
yeah,
Okay,
the
I was
actress.
about to say, wasn't Amanda still?
Yeah, no, the actress.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, and they made a, Sean Fennessy talked about this on the Big Picture podcast. They made a very purposeful point to make them not these super beautiful people.
Yeah.
Like, you look at Man of Steel, and it was Kevin Costner and Diane Lane.
Yes.
These beautiful, beautiful people who are great actors. And, I mean, Kevin Costner was one of the worst parts of Man of Steel. Like,
Yeah.
that tornado scene where he's just like, stay, Clark, and gets stuck. That's horrendous.
Yes.
Like, so dumb. But yeah, they did a really good job to show, who they are in this, and show, like, it should have been very obvious to everyone in Smallville that he was not their child, right? But
Of course. Yeah, most definitely. But,
yeah.
yeah.
So it's good, and he has a conversation with his dad that's pretty.
Oh,
pretty.
That was intense.
It's impactful, man.
It was very
Yeah.
impactful.
Yeah.
I made a comment about that, last night. Him and his dad having the heart-to-heart, and your choices, your actions make you who you are.
Yeah.
He said he was proud of the son.
Yeah.
And, at that moment in time, it showed the humanity, and it showed Clark being the human being.
Yeah. Think about it this way, too, what makes it even more impactful. At what point in the movie do we get this? We get this after he's gotten his ass kicked multiple times.
Yes.
And he finds out that his whole life purpose that he thought he came here for
Yes.
from his parents was a lie.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's why his dad, it doesn't matter what your parents said.
Right.
It's we can only give you so much. We
Right.
can only do so much for you. Remember what I'm saying right now. We can only
Yeah.
do so much for you.
We don't make.
Yeah.
He said, like, we don't make you who you are.
Yes,
we give you the
yeah.
guidelines
Yes.
to be the person you can be.
Yep.
And yeah, that, like, not only is that important coming from his dad, it's important in light of what we learned from the stunt casting of Bradley Cooper as his dad. Like, when I saw that, I was like, I had no clue Bradley Cooper was in this movie. Like,
Bradley Cooper was what?
Bradley Cooper was Superman's real dad, the alien.
The alien. Oh wow!
Yeah.
That never dawned on me.
Oh yeah, that's Bradley Cooper. Yeah.
Oh wow! I didn't even.
Rocket Raccoon.
It never dawned on me that's who it was. Wow.
There you go. I'm your Dawn of Justice.
I'd say. I'm your Mr. Terrific. You're my Dawn of Justice.
You're more like Green Lantern. You're the.
No, I'm not. I
you're
don't not
the-
like Green Lantern.
You're the smart ass that we
Wait a second.
bring around to the end.
Wait a sec.
Uh-huh.
That was Green Lantern. That was what Green
That was
Lantern
Green
did.
Lantern did.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he did.
I love that.
At that point, I looked over at him and I'm like, oh my gosh, the middle finger.
Yeah. Yeah. So good. So
That
so
was
fun.
good. That was funny.
This movie was so James Gunn, right? Because we get a scene that could have been in Guardians of the Galaxy when Mr. Terrific and Lois get to like the base camp, and he starts beating up all those people with the music.
So
That's like
cool.
just like what Star-Lord did in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that.
So yeah, James Gunn was all over
that
this
was-
movie.
That scene there made me fall in love with Mr. Terrific.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That scene in general.
I need a Mr. Terrific movie.
Oh, that would be so freaking awesome.
Yeah.
But Lois is standing there, and she's like mesmerized.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
She's like, oh my god, he's taking care of all these people. She saw Superman do this,
Yeah.
but this is like a metahuman, and
Yeah.
yeah, it's freaking awesome.
Well, we went through the Justice Gang, right? So let's talk about some cameos in this. We have a Peacemaker cameo when he's on TV.
John Cena.
Yeah, with John
Yeah.
Cena. Yeah, he was great.
So how long ago was that movie, Peacemaker?
Well, it's a TV show.
Yep, yeah, of course.
Yeah, because the second season's coming out right now. So
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I never watched the first season, so
Okay.
I got to go back and watch it. Though.
yeah, so that's coming out now. But he was originally a character in James Gunn's Suicide Squad movie.
Yes.
That's where he came from.
Okay.
So we have him. We have Rick Flag, right? That's one of the guys in the government room. So Rick Flag was originally part of the Suicide Squad. It's not the same actor in this. Then we have Maxwell Lord at the end, which Lord, his company actually is the ones that sponsor the Justice Gang. So they
Yes.
work for him, and he gave them all the funding. We see him at the very end, who he is, I believe, James Gunn's brother or brother-in-law.
Oh, okay.
And he was one of the dudes with Nondu in Guardians of the Galaxy. He
Oh,
was
wow.
he was one of the dudes on there. And then we get a Supergirl cameo at the very end.
I
Yeah.
love the Supergirl cameo.
And I looked it up for you. June 2026 is when the Supergirl movie comes out.
Okay, yeah, I
So-
knew it was coming sooner or
Yeah,
later.
so next year.
So it's one of the ones next year.
Yeah.
That
And
is
they
so cool.
are fast-tracking a Wonder Woman movie now. They announced today they're fast-tracking a Wonder Woman movie.
And who's
So,
going to be Wonder Woman?
I don't know that we know that.
I mean, I loved the Wonder Woman movies though. That's probably the only thing in the Superman or in the DCEU that I really liked.
The first one was good. I thought the second one was a garbage movie.
I like both of them. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm a huge Gal Gadot fan, so I mean, I guess
Did you
that's-
watch Snow White?
I did not watch Snow White yet. So I mean, you told me that you didn't. I mean, you told me that she wasn't great in Snow White.
So I really enjoyed Snow White. I'm one of the
You
few
just didn't
people
like
that did.
her.
She was horrendous.
Yes.
Like,
So, I don't know if I wanna watch it.
I've seen so many memes talking about when a girl sees a really hot guy and she's like, "Man, I'm like Gal Gadot. I just don't know how to act right now." Like,
is that how you pronounce the name?
yeah, Gadot.
Gal Gadot.
Yeah.
See, I can't pronounce it.
Gal
anymore.
Gadot.
I thought it was Gal Gadot.
IMDb does not tell you the pronunciation. It's just the names.
Yeah,
just tell me
yeah,
the
yeah.
names.
We
I'm
just
sorry.
need a buddy cop girl movie with Reese Witherspoon and Gal Gadot.
There you
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
I'm all for it. Can I be the criminal?
No.
What the hell?
But yeah, man, I mean, we've basically talked about the whole movie, right? Like, Superman was a great time, and I would say, I know you enjoyed it, I would say you don't have to stay for the post-credit scenes. There are two. They're not really worth you sitting there for an extra 20 minutes. Like, I am kind of over post-credit scenes as a whole, especially if they don't add anything to them.
Yeah.
Like, I miss the days of, like, the post-credit scene
Matrix.
showed us, like, Thanos. Oh, my God. I can't
Thanos,
even
yes.
say-
But
Yeah.
I think the post-credit scene
Still big on
started.
Yeah, I know.
Post-credit scene started in, like, The Matrix.
Yeah.
I'm almost positive that's when they started.
Yeah.
Because...
But they've really taken hold now because of Marvel. And,
Yes.
like, for someone like me that's seen 100 movies in a movie theater this year, anytime the credits roll, I sit there and I Google. Like, there's a whole website designated to, is there a post-credit scene in this movie?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
she
what
was
I did.
right.
That's what
Yeah.
I did last night. Yeah.
because
Yeah.
you just have to know, because like a movie like Sinners, which I'm reviewing later today with
Oh, okay.
someone.
Okay.
If you don't watch the post-credit scene, the movie doesn't feel complete. Like, there's an extra, 20 minutes of a post-credit scene in Sinners that really adds.
I'm
a lot
glad you
to
told
the
me that,
movie,
because
so-
I'm watching that with Aiden later in the
Okay,
day.
yeah.
I watched an hour of it, but I'm gonna go back and watch the
Yeah.
first hour, whatever. I didn't get to the major scenes in Sinners yet, and I'm waiting for that to happen.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
Sinners is awesome. It's my 5th favorite movie that's come out this year. But yeah, man, Superman, a lot of fun. David Cornsweet was great. I have a lot of faith in DC going forward. I'll watch whatever they make, right? Like, I haven't watched Peacemaker, but I'm gonna go back and watch it. 'Cause
Yeah,
it looks
I
awesome.
definitely want to go back and watch it. Aiden was sitting on my left-hand side last night, and as soon as that cameo, John Cena came on, he goes, "Oh look, it's Peacemaker."
Yeah.
Yeah, he really enjoyed himself, and I know she did.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I was worried about this movie, seeing the trailers and stuff, because I was worried, one, that it's DC, and we've been striking out with DC, but also I was worried that we were going to try to introduce way too many characters, and that's all it was going to be. And there were parts like that. Like, when we first meet the Justice Gang, that kaiju scene was just thrown in to introduce them. But it was done pretty tastefully. Like, the big complaint I've seen about this movie is that there's not enough Superman, which
Yeah,
I don't disagree with. There's a lot of this movie that we don't get Superman at all.
yeah, you're right.
But when he's there, he's so captivating that it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I think I love the new Lois.
Yeah.
She is freaking phenomenal.
Yeah.
Another character I really liked was, and I don't know what her name was, the girl that threw out the.
The one that took all the selfies?
No,
No,
not the
I
selfie
loved
girl.
her.
She was good.
Yeah,
Of course
she was really good.
Of course, you liked her. No, the girl that had the things coming out and then went into.
The engineer.
Superman's.
The engineer.
The
villain.
The
engineer.
engineer.
The
That's what it
engineer.
was.
Yeah.
I loved her.
Yeah.
I thought she was so freaking awesome in
Yeah.
this movie. Yeah, she was
Her
awesome.
and Ultraman were good villains.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I didn't know Ultraman was,
Who he is.
who he is.
Yeah.
We'll give that away. But
Yeah.
that was awesome too.
Yep.
It was just the only person that can match Superman.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yep.
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 So, no, man, yeah, this movie was great. You guys have anything else you want to say about
My
Superman?
favorite part, it's not, it doesn't even have Superman in it, well, technically, was the fact that they brought in the monkeys.
Yeah.
to be
That was great.
bots,
Yeah.
because it actually happens,
Yeah.
on websites every day. There's
Shit posting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like
Shit posting.
bots, and it's like people, not real people.
Yeah.
It's like AI doing it, and the fact that they brought monkeys in to do it was hilarious.
Yeah.
That anybody can do it. Even
Yeah.
monkeys.
Yeah.
And that's, I don't know how much you guys know about James Gunn, but when James Gunn was working on Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, some old tweets of his came out and he got canceled. He was fired from the movie. And then the actors flipped out about it, complaining, and so they brought him back. But that was kind of James Gunn giving the middle finger to people.
Yeah, yeah.
In the idea that this is what happened to me.
Yeah.
And it's pretty interesting that he is presenting himself as Superman in real life, right?
Yeah.
I'm only here to help people. I'm only here to do good. And,
Yeah.
all these monkeys on their computers are talking crap
Yeah,
about
yeah,
me.
yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah,
that was
that's-
hilarious. That is the part of the Pocket Universe I absolutely love.
Yeah,
I thought
yeah.
that was cool.
How about Crypto?
Oh,
Have you
that was
seen
amazing.
the news about a dog adoption since this movie came out?
No.
So, Google search of adopt a dog near me has gone up 500% since Crypto came out.
You
Since
serious?
this movie came out, yeah, people are trying to adopt dogs.
Oh wow, that's
Yeah.
so cool.
That's so
But
sweet.
Crypto with the flying squirrels.
That was so
That
funny.
was-
That was so
It was
funny.
hilarious, but when I saw it, I was like, "Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
the poor dog!"
And when the engineer put the nanobots over
Yes,
his, or the
I
nanites
was
over
like-
his mouth, I was
I
like,
was like,
what?
I know.
"What are you doing?" It's like poor baby. It
Yeah.
was like, I just pictured from the beginning. I just pictured my dog as
Yeah.
Crypto because he reminded me so much of my dog.
Yeah.
And it was just like, "Oh, poor baby."
she's sitting there, and during the one scene, she goes, oh my god, there are so many dogs. There's so many animals. There was monkeys. There was
Squirrels.
Squirrels.
Superman saves that little squirrel.
That
too.
little
Yes,
squirrel,
that little
yes,
squirrel. I literally said that. I'm like, oh my gosh, and he saved the squirrel.
You know.
Yes.
And he saved that other little dog, right? Like the
Yeah.
kaiju's about to step on it, and he's holding
Yeah.
it, and the dog doesn't want to leave, and he's like, "Dude, get out of here!" And he, wouldn't. Then he blew it, and
Yeah.
and of course it had to hit the tree. Like, come
Yeah,
on,
yeah.
man.
I
Like,
know.
What are we doing?
How about the hammer? I loved the hammer.
The hammer.
Like toward the end, comes out and crushes. I won't give too much away.
What, with the Green Lantern? you mean?
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
yeah.
That was
The
so-
Green Lantern fighting the kaiju was the best part. He put a muzzle on it. He gave it oven mitts. Like, and
Yes.
when I saw the trailer and saw the kaiju, my fear was that the end of the movie, the kaiju was the big bad.
Oh.
I was very happy that wasn't the case. It
Yeah.
was just a
Yes.
fight at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah. The fact that it was used as a distraction was like,
Yeah.
it was.
And it was really cute too that it came out and it was so tiny. And
Yeah,
it's like-
yeah.
And the one guy goes, "Well, that's a small distraction." The other guy goes, "It'll get bigger."
I know.
And
I
then
know, it got
overnight,
bigger.
it's Godzilla.
Yeah.
Well, and
Yeah.
then you heard the news broadcaster go.
The news
Yeah.
broadcaster.
The news
You
broadcaster.
said nude.
Yeah, you did.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean that.
You've got Hawk
the
Girl on the
news. The news broadcaster said this morning it was 7 feet tall, and now it's the size of a building.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was pretty cool.
it was great.
The other cool part that I won't give too much away on it was Crypto tearing apart somebody at the end.
Yeah, well, and
Oh.
they set that up in the Pocket universe where he's attacking all the
Yeah,
little
yeah.
balls and
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh
When
my
he's,
god!
when he's, when,
I mean,
when Superman says to Crypto, get the
Drop him.
toy,
Yeah.
get the toy.
Grab the
when
toy,
When he
yeah.
says grab the toy, I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, and it's interesting too that we saw Superman punch human beings like multiple times.
Oh,
It's
I
like,
know,
dude, they're
I
dead.
know.
They're dead.
They're dead.
They have to be
They
dead.
have to be.
Yeah, and
Yes.
like seeing him confront Lex Luthor a couple different times,
Oh,
and Lex getting his comeuppance. Like, yeah, dude, this movie was really good.
movie
Oh,
is freaking fantastic.
At the very beginning, when when he has his interview with Lois, and he's talking about his talk with the government official,
Oh,
where he
yeah.
holds him against a cactus.
Puts him against a
I
cactus.
was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, that was great. Yeah, there's so much in this movie,
Yes.
but it's not too much to handle.
Yeah.
Like,
No,
even on just
no.
one watch, you can get most of it. You get even more on a second watch.
Yep.
So, yeah, man. Cool. Well,
Yeah, it was awesome. It
Yeah.
was my
Great.
favorite Superman of all time.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
what if you were handed the keys to DC, what would be the next big superhero movie coming out?
Oh man,
Lily, you go first.
I don't know. I don't really. This is like one of the first times in a while that I've watched like any superhero movie.
Okay.
So, but I'd have to say I'd want to do something with Mr. Terrific.
Yeah.
Definitely, because he's a great character.
Yeah, I agree. We need more
Yeah.
of him.
Yeah.
So, everybody would have to watch this movie though to get that gist of Mr. Terrific.
Sure.
Yeah.
Because before going into this movie, I didn't know who Mr. Terrific was.
Kind of like, James Gunn does this. Kind of like the Guardians of the Galaxy. Nobody knew who they were.
Yeah.
And now they're like the most beloved characters in, like Groot and Rocket Raccoon.
Groot
are
and
the
Rocket,
most
yeah.
beloved
Yeah. Of
characters
course, of course.
in Marvel.
Yeah, you I mean, I would love to see a Mr. Terrific. I don't know if it's going to be the next one, but I'd love to see a Mr. Terrific. But also I mean, we have to see. I love that the Wonder Woman thing's going to come out.
And Supergirl too. That's great.
Supergirl 2 was my
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know, it's not coming out until next year.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So-
Supergirl 2 would have been. I mean, Supergirl.
I don't think I'm speaking out of turn when I say this. I think the ones that are announced is Clayface.
Yes.
So there's a Clay who's a Batman villain.
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
that's the next movie coming out. And then
I think you're right. on that one.
Supergirl, and I think we're getting a Swamp Thing also. Which
Okay.
Swamp Thing is mine. I love Swamp Thing.
Oh yeah.
He's so interesting to me, like down in the bayou, bad guy. And then the Green Lanterns, that's coming out.
I love how they do the bad guys and they make them look like I mean they're really good, but they're bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and you know, I mean, Marvel done that
Yeah.
like a lot, and yeah, I love that. I love that take on different things.
Yeah. I just want to see what he does with anyone. Now, I do think with the humor and the way he made Superman, I'm worried about someone else making a Superman movie. Like, I feel like James Gunn should take...
James Gunn has to do all the
Superman.
Superman movies,
Yeah.
and he should actually, you know, be a. I don't know. He should actually be an advisor for all.
And I think he will because he's been given the keys. He needs to be like Joss Whedon was for a long time
Yes.
for Marvel. Like, having
Yes.
a hand... Like, because, you know, Disney said that after the Marvels came out and did so badly. They're like, we need executives back in the building helping make these movies.
Yeah,
And he's
most
right.
definitely.
Yeah, he's right.
You know, he was awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no doubt about it. Marvel was at its best and at its peak when he was there.
And I mean, you know, we're 30-some movies into Marvel now, right? So you're going to have some duds.
You're gonna have some duds,
Yeah.
but you know the major ones need to be right on the spot
Fantastic
on.
Four needs to hit. Because, like,
Yes.
Thunderbolts did well, and it's a very good movie, but it didn't break the box office.
Well,
right?
that's the thing, because you know you got people like me that looked at it and was like,
Yeah,
I wasn't sure,
yeah.
so I didn't go see it.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
I haven't seen it yet.
Fantastic Four needs to hit. Fantastic Four needs to make $1 billion.
yeah, yeah.
And I think it will.
I,
I think it's helpful to Marvel that Superman came out first, because Superman will be out for 2 weeks, and then everyone will be so superhero pilled they're going to go see
they're gonna
Fantastic.
go
Yeah.
see. They'll go see Fantastic Four.
Yeah,
Most definitely.
I think it would have
totally
hurt
agree
Fantastic Four if it went the other way.
Yeah.
If
Yeah,
it came out
probably.
first and then Superman. So
with that. More than likely, yes.
either way, man, superheroes are back, and I'm very happy about that.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good summer movie.
Yeah,
Great summer movie.
yeah. So that was Superman.
Awesome.
So thanks for coming on, guys.
Yeah. Thanks for having us again.
And yeah, that's been the Real Friends Podcast. We'll see you next time.